Just feel like we haven't seen you in a while, man. How'd the offseason go? What were the most important things you tried to focus on, basically?
Offseason's been great. You know, it's pretty much the whole focus was just getting better in every aspect, body-wise, in the weight room, on the court. Up to like 243 now. So I've been putting on the pounds, and then obviously just expanding my game offensively and defensively on the court.
What made that important? Just to put weight on, just what made that.
It was more of an experimental thing, just to see like how much my body can handle and if I can still put out that same performance at that weight. And I guess to say experiment went well. So I mean that was pretty much it. It was like no set like weight that we wanted to get to. It was just more like let's just see how much my body can handle.
What's been the value of it so far? I mean, I guess it sounds like you're saying you haven't lost any explosiveness. Basically, how are you carrying it, and how has it helped you?
Pretty much it's just being more strong on the court. You know, I mean, a lot. Like I said, more explosive. Being able, obviously, you know, a lot of people know me for my body frame of just being heavy up top and so sort of skinny at the bottom. But I got a lot of muscle at the bottom now, so it's just being able to withstand myself and just withstand hits and stuff like that.
Any specific skills you tried to improve this summer?
Just playing off the ball. You know, hitting. Obviously, I didn't shoot it so well last year. Yeah, but just being able to hit shots consistently, and pretty much just been working on being in the paint, just being dominant.
And shooting clearly bothered you. Why?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
why do you think the numbers weren't to your liking? I guess.
I mean, obviously, because when I got traded here, I felt like I couldn't miss a shot. You know, then it shot like 50%. Last year was like 28. But I mean, it was more just mental. You know, just letting those misses get to my head. And this summer, it was pretty much just not focusing on the miss and focusing on the next shot. So, and I feel as though that it was very productive.
Was it fair to say maybe it was the uncertainty of like, is today your night or is it Isaiah's night? And
no, I wouldn't say that.
If you missed a couple, you might come out or anything like that?
I wouldn't say that. It was just, like I said, it was just mental. Just me not worrying about letting the last shot affect me. And I feel as though, like I said, just focus on the summer was just focus on the next shot. That was the whole model for me.
How do you shake that? How do you change that mentality?
Just keep shooting. Just keep shooting and don't worry about the next shot. I mean, obviously, it's the NBA. You're going to miss. I mean, nobody wants to miss. You know, it's more about the idea of being perfect, but knowing that you're not going to be perfect. So I was like, just like I said, just focusing on the next shot, you know, making sure the next one go in, and then the next one, and then the next one on from there.
Sounds like you've been talking to Buddy about shit.
Nah. Buddy is an insane shooter. You can't compare to Buddy at all.
What do you want this season to be about for you individually? What do you want to see from yourself, and what do you want to get accomplished?
Pretty much, me personally, I just want to put it all together. You know, I mean, I showed spurts here and there once I got traded here, and then last season here and there. I just want to have a full season just putting it all together, you know. Just had that breakout season and just showing that my dominance, that's it.
Obviously, you guys come in with the same competition with you and Isaiah, with Daniel back coming off, one being healthy coming off FIBA. How do you view this competition? Is the same as it was, and how is it different? I guess how is it maybe a different dynamic?
Just gonna be a dogfight, you know. I mean, we all know it coming in. Everybody knows it. Everybody on the team knows that nothing is secure right now. You know, it's up in the air for pretty much everybody, and just everybody's just gonna go out there and play hard. You know, I mean, we look at it as just food on the plate to be taken. That's how it is. Or that's how I look at it. You know, and pretty much I'm just go out there, get my all, and just play hard.
How's that dynamic overall? I mean, like I was just asking about you guys' competition, but just the fact that really the whole team, you know, with the exception of a handful of guys, comes in with their status not 100% certain. You know, everybody's got to fight and battle. What's that been like in even the stuff leading up to this? Your pickups, your Nashville trip. You know, how has that, you know, influenced the way the games are, the pickups are, the workouts are, just the level of competition for minutes?
It's been fun. I mean, we all know it's not personal. You know, off the court wise, we all still one of the greatest friends. You know, but I mean, on the court, we know that it's our job. You know, we're fighting to put food on the table for our families. You know, so I mean, at the end of the day, it's more about. I say it's more out of respect of everybody. We know that we got to go hard for each other. We know that we got to fight each other for those minutes, and it's more about just may the best man win at that point.
The phrase the Rick in the front office uses "earn it" with the minutes. What will it take for you to earn it?
Just going out there and playing hard. You know, playing through everything. Fighting for everything, making sure that I'm leaving an impact on the floor offensively and defensively.
Where's a guy like James Johnson you're going to miss this season?
Yeah, we're going to miss JJ for sure. It's more of like I say more off the court, you know. I mean, obviously we all know what JJ can do on the court, but just that presence he had in the locker room and just how much he was pretty much like the big brother to everybody, you know. Obviously he had the most years in the NBA, he had the most production in the NBA. It's just more like he was that guy in the locker room that everybody could go to if they had a problem, if they needed advice on anything. Just more that big brother aspect we're gonna miss.
Were you going to him more for stuff off the court than even on the court?
I mean, I went to JJ for everything. I mean, that's how, because I respect JJ. I know what everything that I went through, he went through, or he went through in some form. So I knew that he had the answer for everything.